Hi guys, this is Hazel and welcome to 10-inch Stitch. The Christmas season is fast approaching and I thought I'd make a video about do-it-yourself Christmas decors using one of the basic stitches. This is going to be good for beginners. In this video, I will be using the single crochet. So if you just happen to stumble on this video now and don't know how to do the single crochet, you can find the link in the description, or you can click on the link now right there on the screen to learn how to do that first. So now we are going to make a Christmas bubble. I love making Christmas bubbles using beads, fabric, and ribbons. But for today, we are going to use a single crochet. So this is what we're going to use to make our Christmas bubble. I have here a number 5 yarn. We will also be using a 7mm hook, a darning needle, clippers, ribbons, artificial leaves, and fruit buds. And also I will be using this as my marker instead of a stitch marker. We are also going to be needing polyfill cotton. So we will begin this tutorial by making a magic ring. This project begins with a magic ring. So if you don't know how to make a magic ring yet, then you can check out my video. It's right there. The link is on the screen so that you'll be able to learn how to make the magic ring first. And also, if you don't know how to make the single crochet, then you can also check my video on how to stitch the single crochet. Okay, because this project is going to use single crochets, and this is specifically designed for beginners, something simple that you can do. Okay, so let's start. I am going to make a magic ring. So shorter side of the yarn, the longer side of the yarn, and I'm going to make a loop, secure it, and I'm going to make a slip knot in this ring. So yarn over, and pull through. There's your slip knot. I'm going to start making 6 single crochets in this ring. So insert, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. That's 1. Insert, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. Again, insert, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. Insert, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. We now have 4. We have 2 more to go. Insert, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. Last one, insert, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. So now we have 6 single crochets in this magic ring, and what we're going to do is to close it off by pulling this end. So we pull it, that is your first round. Now we're going to do the second round. First, I'm going to get my marker. So this is easier for me to work with. Some people use a safety pin, some people use a stitch marker, but for me this one works. Now that we have our magic ring with 6 single crochets, we are now ready to make this ring bigger by doing an increase. For the next round, round 2, we are going to crochet 2 single crochets in every stitch. So I'm gonna put my marker here in between the first stitch and the last stitch. Insert my hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. And in that same stitch, I'm going to insert my hook again. Yarn over and pull through the stitch, yarn over and pull through 2 loops. I'm going to repeat that 5 more times until I get to my marker. So let's do it. 2 single crochets for every stitch. So from 6 stitches, we're going to end up with 12 stitches by the time we get to the marker. Insert, yarn over, pull through the stitch, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. In the same stitch, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through the stitch, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. The next stitch, insert our hook, yarn over, pull through the stitch, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. And again, in the same stitch, we insert our hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. That's what it's going to look like when you have 2 single crochets in a single stitch. So you can see it's starting to get wider. We still have 3 more. Insert our hook on the next stitch and make 2 single crochets in that same stitch. Yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Insert in the same stitch, yarn over, pull through that stitch, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. 2. So I'm going to count, and this should be 12. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. So we're on the right track. Okay. And then we're going to move to round 3. For this round, we're going to do 2 single crochets in the first stitch. And in the second stitch, we're just going to do 1. Insert our hook, On the first stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, another one, in the same stitch, insert, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. So we have there on the first stitch 2 single crochets. For this stitch, the second stitch, we are going to do just 1. So insert, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. So on the first stitch we have 2 single crochets, on the second stitch we have just 1, and we're going to repeat this pattern 5 more times until we get to our marker. And when we get to our marker, our stitches would be 18. If we count it, it's going to be 18. Two single crochets in this stitch, if you need to pause the video, you can do that so that you'll be able to practice, get the hang of it. And 1 single crochet. We're going to count that. It's supposed to be 18 stitches, so it'll be 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, and 18. And you will know that you did it the right way because you are going to end up with the single crochet in a single stitch. You won't stop at the marker with 2 single crochets in 1 stitch when you start doing this, increasing the number of stitches. So you will know that you made a mistake if you end up at the marker with 2 single crochets in a stitch. On to the next round. We are in round 4. Again, we're going to do 2 single crochets in the first stitch. It's 1, 2, and for the next 2 stitches we're just going to make 1 single crochet for each stitch. One, and then go to the next stitch and make just 1 single crochet. Okay, right there we have on the first stitch 2 single crochets, and on the next 2 stitches 1 single crochet each, and we're going to repeat this pattern 5 more times until we get to our marker. Pause your video and work through this round, and I'll meet you back when you get to your marker. When you get to the marker, the number of your stitches should number 24. And you'll know that you didn't miss a stitch or you didn't overdo it, because you will not end with 2 stitches, 2 single crochets in 1 stitch. So this is supposed to count 24 stitches. I'm going to count 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24. So that is the end of your 4th round. So for rounds 5 to 9, we're going to single crochet in each stitch all around until we get to the 9th round. So your marker is going to be really handy in this part of this project. So that's 1, 2, round 5, and you're going to be doing the same thing from rounds 6 to 9. So you do that, and I'm gonna meet you back here when you are done with round 9, and I'm gonna teach you what to do afterwards. Now we've reached round 9. We were able to do rounds 5 to 9, and now we're going to start to decrease so that we can close it off. So to do the decrease, we are going to do a single crochet by joining 2 stitches. And to do that, we're going to insert our hook in the outer stitch of that V. You can see there's your stitch, and it looks like it's shaped like a V. So we're just going to get the outer stitch there. So don't forget to place your marker right there. Again, insert our hook on the first stitch, just half of it, and insert on the next one, so you will have there 2 stitches. And we're going to join it together. We're going to yarn over and pull through those 2 stitches. Now we have 2 loops. We're going to yarn over and pull through. And then we are going to do 1 single crochet in the next 2 stitches. So 1 here and 1 here. Insert, yarn over, pull through the stitch, yarn over and pull through 2 loops. So that's 1. Let's do it again right here. Insert, yarn over, pull through that stitch, yarn over and pull through 2 loops. So you can see here we have our decrease, and then we have 1 single crochet in the next 2 stitches, and we're going to repeat this pattern until we get to our marker right here. So we'll do it again. We're going to decrease this stitch and this stitch. We are going to join them together. So we're going to catch just half of that stitch, insert right there. We're going to get the next one, we're going to yarn over and pull through those stitches to join them together, and then we're going to yarn over and pull through 2 loops. So we are able to join together 2 stitches again, and then we're going to do 2 single crochets, 1 single crochet here and another here. So insert, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Then we're going to do that decrease again on these 2 stitches. Insert your hook in the middle right there, and to the next one as well. Yarn over and pull through those 2 stitches, 2 loops, yarn over and pull through those 2 loops. And then we're going to do a single crochet here, just 1, and then another, until we get back to our marker. For this round, insert your hook just half of that stitch, and then on to the next, yarn over and join them together, yarn over and pull through 2 loops, and then single crochet the next 2 stitches. Put our marker there. We're going to do a decrease. Insert through half of that stitch and the next one. Yarn over and pull through those 2 stitches and join them together. Yarn over and pull through 2 loops. And on to the next stitch, we're going to do 1 single crochet. And then we are going to do a decrease again. So on the first stitch of the 11th row, we are going to decrease, and on the next stitch we are going to do a single crochet, and we are going to repeat this pattern until we get back to our marker. The end of the 11th round, and what we're going to do now is get our polyfill cotton. So we're going to fill our bubble with this polyfill cotton. Carefully shaping it into a ball. It's starting to look really nice. And has become round and firm, then we are ready to close it off. First, I'm going to remove my marker right there. We're gonna start decreasing until we close it off. To decrease, we're going to catch 2 stitches and join them together. For this part, you need to practice, because for beginners, it's going to be a bit hard keeping the tension when you are trying to close it off. So I am just doing decrease for every 2 stitches until I close it off. So, there. For beginners, it would be good if you do it gently, slowly, until you get a hang of it. So, just one more. There. What we're going to do next is to cut this off. Gotta pull some ways off like that. Don't just cut it right here. I'm gonna get my clippers. I'm going to cut it, and then I'm going to get my darning needle. What I'll do is I'm going to sew this off so that it will close like that. Just a simple running stitch would do. When it's closed off like that, to insert my needle right here, pull gently, and I'm gonna cut off the excess yarn. Clip it. So there is our bubble. Next we are going to put some fruit buds and artificial leaves. So what I do first is to form it like that so that it will look really nice. And since it's too long, I'm going to cut this part of put a little bit of tape right here. Put it aside. Then I'm gonna get my ribbon and my darning needle. I'm going to insert this on top of my bubble. And pull. See that? And then I'm going to insert my artificial leaves and fruit buds right there. Just put it right there. And tie it off. This is really easy to make for beginners. It's good practice too. After learning the basic stitches, after learning how to do your single crochet and your magic ring. And it's nice because Christmas season is coming up, so it's good to DIY your Christmas decors. Easy. So this is your DIY crochet Christmas bubbles for beginners. If you learned something and you like this video, please like and subscribe so you can catch me again next time on my next videos. Bye!